You were smiling here in the studio because that was just utterly incredible.
Well done, pal.
Nice yellow.
Congratulations, Ronnie. I mean, that was just amazing, wasn't it? Unbelievable.
I don't know whether it's the match or whether it's equaling Stephen's record. I don't. What one are you talking about?
I'm talking. Well, let's forget about the match for just a moment. We'll come to that in just a moment. But you know, you've equalled that great man's record of 775 centuries in the most dramatic and remarkable of ways.
Yeah, I thought it was sort of. I could have had it earlier on. I missed a red on 90 odd, and you know, you start chasing records, you start to sort of make silly mistakes. I thought to put it out of your mind, and obviously end up doing it on a fluke on the other. As you know.
Well, we've asked you how you're feeling. How are you feeling, Stephen?
I'm honestly not bored. It's a matter of time. You know what I mean? So it's but hopefully I'm not commentating or anything. The next one he does.
we thought it was very good of you not to do it on his birthday, to go past him on his birthday today.
Was it today?
Yeah.
Oh right, sorry.
There was a great moment. Obviously, we won't dwell too much on the fluke. There's a great moment that John Parrott and I were laughing at because Ricky Walden was coming out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
To shake Ronnie's hand. Obviously, at that point, you hadn't equalled the record, and Ricky sat back down, and you started laughing.
Well, I had a bit of run through the match as well, so you know, when you're getting a little bits of luck, you think, oh, I could fluke this one, you know. So, but it was
Well, many congratulations to you, and you've done it on live television as well. So wonderful.
Well, it's only equalled it.
In the context of the match, though, I mean, what happened? Bit of a shaky start.
To be honest with you, my levels are not as high as they was 18 months ago, you know. So I've scraped over the line, you know, in the UK. You know, I was lucky there, you know, in a few matches, and you know, you have to, you know, these guys are playing like week in, week out. You know what I mean? And that's, you know, when I was doing that, my highest level was higher. My not so bad game wasn't so low. But at the moment, I'm definitely nowhere near I was 18 months ago, and you know.
Why is that? Is there a reason for that?
I just don't play enough tournaments. You know, you have to play. You know, you look at what the standard of darts, and it's only because they're playing week in, week out. You know, and it's the same with snooker now. That's one good thing what Barry's done with making so many tournaments. Everybody has risen their game, and unless you play matches, you know, I'm just going through the motions a lot of the time in practice.
Tell you what, it's the strangest game though, Ron, isn't it? You know, all of us, it looks like it's all over. You should be coming in here speaking to us, press conference. All of a sudden, one frame with two snookers goes funny. Next minute, you sort of lost control.
Well, that's what happens when you're not confident and you're not like, you know, you're not firing on all cylinders. Silly little things happen to you, and it's sort of like, you know, I know if I want to, you know, maybe play more tournaments. Might not do it. I don't know. But
I was going to say to you, I suppose it's over to you really, as maybe you could play in more tournaments if you wanted to.
Well, I'd have to kind of find out for myself to see whether my game can get back up to where it was 18 months ago. But at the moment, you know, I'm just kind of scraping through a few victories. And you can't keep doing them. You can't keep getting away with it. You know what I mean?
Did you feel different when you came back after the mid-session interval? Was the boys in?
Well, no, because my foot was a bit sore. I kind of didn't have my brace on enough. It was getting a bit sore on my ankle. You know, I just thought I'd try and not wear it. But then it was so at the interval, I put my ankle on. I felt much more stable in my feet. I'm
just going to talk about this crowd as well, because obviously they were here today. No disrespect to Ricky Walden, we said this at the start of the programme, but it's a sellout crowd and they're here to see you. I mean, what sort of impact does that have on you? It's
pressure, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, I'd rather not play, you know, in London, to be honest. I'd rather play in someone else's backyard because, you know, you've got everything to gain, and you know, I like to prove people wrong, you know, whereas here it's sort of like the expectations that bit higher. And
it's amazing actually, because the amount of people just outside our studio here who are waving to us here and taking photographs. I mean, this doesn't happen every single day, and I obviously love watching Ronnie play it. I mean, it's incredible crowd still here, just all waving and shaking hands. It's incredible.
From what you've seen so far though, John, and you've seen almost everybody now, is there anybody you think you can challenge this fella, even though he's not playing as well?
Well, he'll say there is, because there's lots of good players, the top 16 in the world, you know, and on any given day, these players can all play. So, you know, you never know how the balls are going to break up. Obviously, he's the favourite. He's played well, you know, in the tournaments to win the UK and everything, and of course he's the favourite, but he'll know as well as anybody there's players here who can play.
We should say thank you as well, because the last time you played Ricky Walden, you finished after 62 minutes. I think we were on air for another 4 hours. So, and you were going home to do the school run. So what are you going to do tonight then? What's the plan?
I don't know. I don't even know what time. I'm just going to rest, chill out, and just kind of like just get ready for Thursday now. You know. So yeah, still just happy to be still in. To be honest with you.
Great to see you. Good luck to you. Marco Fu next in the quarterfinals. Thank you very much indeed. A quick look ahead to tonight's match, which you can watch on the red button. It's Barry Hawkins taking on Ali Carter, and a welcome return to Ali Carter as well. He says it's a dream come true just to be back here.
Fantastic news that he's here on the circuit and he's fit and well and healthy, and whatever the result, does it really matter? He's playing snooker again.
Stephen?
Yeah, to get back to his day job and back to concentrate on what he does best and playing his snooker, and he'll be absolutely delighted walking out here tonight. Boys, thank you very much indeed. Ronnie, well done. Many congratulations. Thank you very much indeed. Through to the quarterfinals. Ronnie will play Marco Fu in Thursday's first quarterfinals.